Okay, Colleen, thank you. In Total Money, it's always a great time to donate to your favorite charity. But if you're looking to capitalize on the potential tax benefit that doing good might deliver, you're going to want to act before the end of the year. Jen Berg from the Maine Credit Union League is here to share why it might make sense to make a charitable donation this month. I mean, it makes sense every month, but why particularly this month?
There are tax advantages to making charitable donations. So, I would recommend if you want to do some good, do it any time of the year. But if you're looking to potentially reduce your tax burden for 2024, you may want to consider making a donation to a qualified charity by December 31st. It will essentially reduce the income based on the income taxes you pay, based on whatever income bracket you are in. But December 31st really is a key deadline. You need to make that donation by that date, whether you are paying with cash or a bank transfer or using a third-party app, or if you are planning to send in a check, that December 31st date is key because you need to have it postmarked by the 31st. So really keep in mind the 31st is a key date if you are looking to do something to potentially reduce your tax contributions for next year, which is just around the corner.
I think all of us want to reduce our tax burden.
Yes. We would love that. Yeah. And doing good is a great way to do that. But I always recommend for folks to talk to a qualified tax professional if you've got any doubt whether or not, if you're making a donation, how it might impact your taxes. So that's, good information. Do your homework. But if you are going to make a donation, there's two things to also keep in mind besides that deadline. You want to make sure that you are giving to a qualified charity. So the IRS has made it easy for you to find qualified charities. You can go right onto their website and you can look up a charity by state, by name. Some religious organizations might not be on that list, but again, that's when you can call a tax professional. And then make sure you're keeping records of the donation, because any donation over the amount of $250, you need a written acknowledgement of that donation by the organization. You have to have that for the IRS in case you were to get audited. So those are some things to keep in mind: the 31st, the record keeping, and again, make sure it's a qualified organization.
Yeah, we just put up a graphic and it said, if you could expand, the IRS has a list or a link?
They do, okay. Yes, right on their website. You look up qualified charities, and so that's a good way to double check. But again, if you are looking to potentially give to a religious organization or church, they may not be on it, but that's when you call your tax professional before you make that donation if you're doing it for that purposes. And I do want to say that, if you haven't found, we were just talking about holiday gifts.
Yeah.
If you haven't found that perfect holiday gift for somebody, making a donation on their behalf is just a great way to give back, and you might get a little tax perk out of it as well.
Okay.
So it's something to think in mind. If you can't find that perfect gift, pay it forward.
There you go. Give and get. Okay. Yeah. All right. Jen Berg from the Maine Credit Union League, thank you so much for coming in today. And now here's a look at what else is coming up today on